Okie dokie. Let's look at French. Again, this is one of those, like, am I gonna play a multiplayer game? Doubtful, but I'm curious what else they got going on after this project. Yeah, another one of those random, like, Reddit's like, oh, I think you'll like this. I'm like, yeah, okay, I do like indie games. And then TikTok is like, you like goblins, right? I'm like, yeah, I do like goblins. Dang it. I also could have muted that, or could I have muted that? Okay, so now the mute is working on my microphone, at least for now. Okay. And then I got other code to pull up. As much as I was joking about, hey, come solve it for me, that might have happened. Okay, since I don't feel like downloading it, we're just gonna steal it. Oh! That does remind me, though. Wait one fluffin' second. Items. Where's, like, props and items? And this is why I turned on this. Because I do like this new song here. Oh, meaning I should probably do this and that. And this. And that. Okay, wait like that. No. Okay, wait like where did we did. Did it not have the, thank you. I was in the process of resizing it and pinning it. Wait, you didn't pin it to the thing? I thought you would have... Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, so I wanted to steal some code. No, it was given to me. I want to try using the code that was given to me. It was gifted to me. We'll just slot it in here and then I can try parsing it. Incrementing, decrementing, staying. Suppose that makes sense. Oh, this is his own class. Anyway. Yeah, I guess sequencer. Okay, do I want to throw it in its own file? Probably not a bad idea. Oh, because it's within sequencer? Oh, no, it just doesn't return values? Well, it's really just saying what this number sequence is. Somebody didn't run their code, it looks like. who's the offending number here? One of these is a nullable number though, right? Yeah, current number is a nullable number? Or something like that? Okay, because what did I have going for the sequence stuff here? Was a set, a run, or a palindrome? And this being if it's going up or down, or... Yeah, because I don't know which one. Isn't it something like, okay, how do you score evens? How do you score odds? Is it, do I make another sequence type? Or that maybe not a sequence type, but... Also, I guess I will go sit for the ad break. Okay. Now, to try to decipher the code here. Okay. So, yeah, up, down, otherwise. And it's the current number, then the last number sequence. Yeah, okay, reset is get rid of the current numbers and say the sequence is nothing. So if it's a number sequence, which you pass in a number, the number. Also, hello. Thank you for the code here. We'll see if I can decipher it. We'll see if I understand it. So the current number is not equal to null. When would I be throwing a null as a... like as if it's not a number? But I guess there's... yeah, there would be instances where it might not be a number. No, but then you wouldn't be checking the number sequence then, right? Okay, well, just if it's null, then... oh, this is just before the sequence starts. Yeah, okay. Right after reset, yes. Okay. Yeah, there. Current number's null. That makes sense. Okay. This is just saying it needs to do a check or something, right? Or no? It's in the difference between the two numbers being you subtract them. Makes sense to me. If the difference is 1, then it's incrementing. If the difference is -1, it's decrementing. And if it's 0, it's staying. Otherwise, it broke. And then color is just matching colors. Or in this case, ints. Which I guess it should be a color. Would be the thing to update there. Yeah, because it's so this is just for checking the number. Yeah, okay, so you give it a number. So then this being... yeah, and then it's like, do I need to make it an entire class? Put return false at the... yeah, I was gonna say, it was saying that it didn't, oh, there's even a spot for it. There's even a... should be the same thing. Okay, and this was the one thing that was... is this the... something like this? This is just the if it's not null, then do this. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I was like, it's code that I know exists that I've never messed with much, which I probably should know, but yeah, okay, that makes sense. Okay, so instead of this, it's just doing a if is the is number. So I guess sequencer. Can I just do that, or did I put this in the wrong spot? Sequencer is. Code doesn't like it, but technically we check for null before we'll ever be null at that point. Yeah, I was gonna say it's yeah. It's making sure that it's not null before it gets there, but yeah. Code being unhappy there. Okay, the sequencer, I think I probably put it in the wrong spot. It needs to be outside of the... I was just kind of plopping it somewhere. Yeah, okay, and then the palindrome just being a if it's incrementing and then it switches to decrementing. Because it doesn't need to be public necessarily. We'll leave it for now and see. So then that can go away. And then that needs to be outside of here, right? Yeah. Do I want palindrome sequences? I was thinking about it. I mean, because that's the thing. I want to be able to score like all sorts of anything, or you can just slap like, okay, I want a pair, and then I want a run, and then that's a full like scoring sequence, or you know, like a palindrome, or like 3 pairs or something, kind of thing. So that you could just say however many pairs, or that's why I was saying I was going to tie my brain into knots here, because I want to have the option of, because it feels like once you figure out how to score a pair, then it shouldn't be too bad to figure out how to score more pairs. Like, you know, tack that onto the end kind of thing. So yeah, I want it to be as robust as possible, so in my mind it was still at rows of 3 or more. Or, so yeah, 3 numbers? Yeah, see, that's the thing. It's like, well, how robust do I, like... Or, like, if I say, if I want to score evens, is that... Because that's the... Here, or the, like, the runestone. Because I'm like, okay, if I want to say it scores greens or something, that's probably something I want to just check in here. Or evens. Like... But theoretically, I want it to be so that you can, like I said, the 3 types being like a set, a run, either being up or down. And then, because then a palindrome is just a set of, or is a run that goes up and then down. So.
It is. It's a gummy bear.
Okay, I was like, I remember some of these electronic ones being good, but then did not remember this one. That's the fun thing. There's a lot of like electronic stuff, and then there's just some weird stuff in there too.
Sounds like a good excuse to stay up all night playing video games. Do you need a hug, Brian?
Do I even remember how I found this artist? I don't think so. I have no clue where this came from. Okay. This needs to be outside of whatever this is. No, wait, this is inside of Game Manager, right? Not inside of like an update or anything else. It's just under Game Manager. Maybe this is a reason I pushed it out of my head here, if it is just mash the lizard button. Instagram thinks I'm really into lizards now at this point. It's not totally wrong. I have been enjoying the lizard content that it's been giving me. But then again, I think I just like animal content. You give me like any kind of animal. Even when YouTube was like, hey, you want this content about a leech? I'm like, yeah, sure. I mean, it wasn't the greatest, because it was also like, here's this kid who does not know how to take care of leeches. Like, just, not really, Okay, wait, this should just be its own flipping file or something, right? Can I, just out of curiosity, can I tack it on at the end? No, you can't. Because the sequence type does not exist. Yeah, this is why I was thinking I need to do Score Manager. Ooh, so instead of sequencer, maybe we just put it under the Score Manager thing that I started and didn't do anything with anyway. So I lied, this will be Score Manager instead of sequencer. Okay, so then you there. Yeah, I don't know about that. It's just, I want it to be robust enough that it can score that kind of thing, but... Okay, so instead of sequencer, since, according to the comment there, probably not a good name, is Score Manager any better? Who knows? Maybe, maybe not. Okay, I don't really need to start an update just yet. We'll leave them though. They're not hurting anything just yet. I usually keep them at the top though. Why are you unhappy? Oh, these are public. That's not public. There we go. Okay, and then I don't think I can do like score manager though, right? That's where I always confuse myself. It's like, how accessible is the class that I made? And can I just say the class name in the code that I want to run? Yeah, this is gonna be a lot, but if I can figure it out. Yeah, and then after watching Solid Plasma play yesterday, I'm like, oh, really what I should be doing is slapping some text on here that says how do you play the game. Because it's really not too bad. Which, I did have a tutorial, but I think I have a tutorial pop-up, and I'm like, I have a lot of space on this screen here. It's easy enough to just slap it there. Okay, wait, do I have a tutorial? How to play a button.
How's it going, everybody? How is everybody doing tonight? I'm doing better.
Okay. And then I got distracted by... this is the tutorial text. Or how to play text, rather. Because that is exactly how I'm using it. Yeah, the other one is the one that should be turned into the...
No, I want to make it masculine.
Okay, then this is the tutorial button. And then I could slap this over here. It's clear, then I need to make it bigger. Then I want to scooch it over to the side. Okay, where is this? And then you need to be on the side. There we go. You are anchored how I want you to be anchored. I do need to scooch it so that it's okay, then when it goes to full screen, is it gonna go to full screen though? Then we would need to save a list of sequence types and look for certain patterns in a sequence. Or do a completely different approach. Yeah, and that's what I was trying to do here. So that's why I was doing a list of sequences. And then you would go through each list like of integers to say number sequences, and then look in the number sequence though. So maybe be easier to store the sequence type as a character, like plus minus equals, and then x being no sequence, and then you could store it in a string and do standard string search contains like that or ends with that to look for palindrome sequences. Well, I think it would just be plus minus for a palindrome, or minus plus. It wouldn't necessarily need to be a plus minus plus minus. That'd be two palindromes. But yeah, like I said, that's what I was trying to do here, was a list of sequences, and then in each sequence, check the numbers inside of them, so. Yeah, depending on how long the sequence needs to count, but yes. Yeah, and I was trying to think of, like, because I know Rummy Cube, you do runs of like 13 or something, and I know card games uses 13 cards and stuff. But I was thinking of like Balatro does straight up 5 cards is the most you can score. What else was I thinking about? I was trying to think of other games that score like sets and sequences and stuff. I guess Lullaby a Landlord does whatever. Well, because this one you don't. Okay, what's another set scoring game? You would even hear it's 5 by what, 4? Do they not actually show? They need more screenshots. I don't think this game does a great job at selling itself. So yeah, this is only 20 symbols. Yeah, I'm like, after playing a few roguelikes, I definitely like the Balatro style, like you have a set of jokers, or like Backpack Hero, where you have like a set of spaces, and that's all you get. And that you can't just continue to expand. Yeah, because Backpack Hero gives you a bit more of space in your backpack. You can get a pretty big backpack. Yeah, 10, that's 50. Yeah, a lot of these 5s, though. Lucky Landlord is 5. The backpack here is 5. Oh, that's what it was, Super Auto Pets. I was thinking about Super Auto Pets, which lets you have 5, right? Is it 5, or is it... No, you're not gonna show me the game. It is 5 pets, right? Yeah, 5 pets versus 5 pets. So when and why and how did we land on 5 is like the ideal number. Which I was kind of just naturally gravitating to with this as well, where I did a 5x5 board. Not that it has to be 5. But here you can score, however, like, because you have 12 buttons on the board, technically you could score a sequence of 12. Which then could have like a pair and a run and a palindrome and whatever else in there. Okay, and then my question was... Yeah, and that's the thing, is like I don't really think it's that difficult to score that much more stuff. That's 1,000? Wow. Okay, if I get rid of the how to play on there. Yeah, you kind of do need the controls too. Derp, 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 derp. Okay, actually, tutorial button. Could I just keep the stuff that's not the controls and then throw the controls over? Because then this makes this a little less complicated. I do love Kirby music. I guess this is just a remix, but yeah, that is what I was listening to at work today, was some Chrono Trigger. Okay, so now if I put this on top of the screen, is it kind of obnoxious? Yeah, it's kind of obnoxious. Okay, now can I make it just a little bit smaller? Yeah, so it's not ideal as a... What the flippin' heck, you suck. Okay, break up all those lines. Okay. And it would allow for easy, more complex sequence detections. There may be even a string method for testing with wildcards, allowing for easy checking sequences on every second hit button. Okay, wait, I could drag this a little down, and now I am totally just listening to the Kirby music. Okay, so... yeah, I was like, can I use less words here? Okay, so left click a space, an empty space, to place a bumper. Left click the bumper. I don't need the corner of. It popped up for me there on a 20 stream watch streak. It's what, like a month? Because I've streamed 5 days, that's 4 weeks. If I want, I can implement a more complex scoring system real quick if you want. And yes, that is, if you want to tackle it, that's fine. Like I said, I didn't actually expect anybody to. I was not expecting you to try to tackle the figuring out the scoring, but but you did, so you can if you want. You can continue to try to tackle it. I know you, like I said, you have like 6 different projects going on, or 5, because I guess the escape room finished, but something like that. I still need to fix that one bug for the button placement though too. Let's just place a bumper instead of an bumper. Oh, and that was, so that can also be updated to just be, to roll over pairs of. It's not direct buttons onto the board. Okay, reach the target score before the end of the final round. When you click the red solo button, the ball will exit the pipe and roll over buttons to increase the score. Okay, and then this under control is somewhere on here. It also needs to say maybe this doesn't even need to be here, and I can just then I put somewhere. Maybe we just do another chunk of text. It's so weird, and yet I love it so much. Let's see, so scoring. And then here it's just I could even, since I'm trying to keep the text down, so 50 points. And then it's like for a pair of numbers or colors. And then I need you like over here. So that's clunky AF, but that's some kind of tutorialization. Again, here I am like, I'm gonna do the scoring thing. Proceed to go do tutorial. Okay. Oh, and then let's double check that I can get to the score manager here. Within the game manager here. Okay, yeah, score manager, and then is number, right? Is number sequence. Is not static, public static. I never learned how to do static. I never understood how that works. There's definitely some holes in my programming knowledge that I never fully learned. Yeah, because then if I try to do score manager is number sequence, it doesn't do anything because it's not static. But then when I do static, it also gets mad at me. Public static, right? Then I can't do mono behavior. Yeah, so then it makes it feel like static is not the answer, but then it's like I don't. Well, okay, then I guess I just pass in a score manager. I guess that is what I'm doing with the color manager here and stuff too. Why do these all have a space between them? I don't feel like they need it necessarily. Boy, is this an eclectic set of songs, which I'm so down for. I also have an eclectic set of work that I think feels like me. That's the thing. It's like, I think it's, you can't say that it's just like something that is not me, but I don't know. Is there a game that like looks like it's not my kind of thing? Yeah, something like this. Some of these early ones are less of that like simple, cute, abstract style. But even there, like the zombies are pretty abstract. Yeah, because even here, it's like cute characters. Yeah, Dragon's Isle is a little different, but that also like didn't get fully finished. I'm still bummed that people didn't like the visuals on this. I think it's simple AF, but I think it works totally fine. I guess it was supposed to have shadows, but the high definition render pipeline neutered it. And I am a little, like, I am bummed that I picked the high definition render pipeline because it made it so that I couldn't actually make a web build like I intended. I very much intended for that to have a web build. Okay, so then I have score manager, yeah, okay. So then I can do score manager is number. Is number sequence. And then you return just if it is a number sequence. It doesn't return the type. It figures out the type. It's a sequence type and then sequence type. But then it doesn't return the sequence type, it just returns whether it wasn't a number sequence or not. That seems silly. Don't you want it to return what type of sequence it is? Oh, I guess then you would just get the last sequence type. Yeah, because those are also public things. I mean, I feel like you could also have it just return the sequence type as well, but That's why you're rewriting it? Okay. Well, then I guess you're already ahead of me, which makes sense. You wrote it, and now you wrote it and read it, and now I'm reading it and trying to rewrite it. Well, then I guess I'll let you just mess with it, and then I can slot it into here after the fact. Well, I guess I'll just mess with tutorial stuff then. Or rather, once the ad break starts, I will do a restroom break, and then I will mess with tutorial stuff then. Oh, and I could also fix that bug there, too. Oh, that covers up the entire flippin' game. Okay, and then if I run this in full screen... I thought it was just that it's scoring more if it is in a sequence, ascending, descending, or equal. But now you know better. Well, and I don't feel like it's a huge rewrite necessarily. But yeah, no, it was the idea of, there is so much Balatro. I am, admittedly, pulling a lot from Balatro. And Balatro has, like, the way you score a full house is it a pair and is it a three of a kind kind of thing. So it's two sequences of cards there. But that's really what it was. It was pulling from here. It's ticked up to 92. I was like, I remember when it was at 91,000. Okay, well, I will go grab a restroom. Dadgummit, I barely glance at Instagram. And suddenly it's like, oh, ad break's over. Okay, I guess it's a little easier to glance at than TikTok. I don't know, it is a lot of videos, Instagram, come to think of it. Okay, so there was that other bug. Oh, but I was gonna say, you don't have to do my project for me. You don't have to make my game for me. I mean, I appreciate it. I was also fine with like tying my brain in knots, trying to figure out how to get it to score multiple things, but because I don't feel like it's actually that bad. Because you're really just counting like, okay, is the number going up or down? And then we take a bunch of lists of those. Is the number going up and down? I didn't even answer the question I was trying to answer, which was not you. Where's the? There we go. Jeez, maximized. And I guess I could do a web version too to see how. Can you make the text bigger in certain sections, or is it all just one text object? It's most likely all just one text object, isn't it? That would make sense. So if I highlight just one section and then I bump up the size to like 38. Yeah, no, that is just the one section. So I gotta do separate things for headers if I want to do that. Okay. Do I also want to take care of that bug? Also, I wrote some notes for bugs to fix. Oh, add some tutorial text on screen, which I did. And then add a background to the hand buttons. Which I suppose would just be in the UI camera. I add a plain... And then can I make it like... Okay, and the plane is... So I need to rotate you 90. No. Shoot, I need... Okay, so I lied. You can be unparent that. Okay, you know what? Just give me a plane again. Because I'm thinking I just put something for the buttons to sit on. And that might make it a little less confusing for people. That those are a separate set of buttons kind of thing. I don't know. Okay, where's that even showing up? You are not attached to the camera. Excuse me. I think that does help to say this is a separated thing. I mean, and this is supposed to be a between rounds kind of thing. It's supposed to add the buttons, not... Which kind of does make me say, okay, what if I just turn it off? Because I have had a couple people say, what is this? And I'm like, it's a work in progress. Because then I can get rid of a little bit of tutorial text there too, for like drag a button onto the board. Didn't I turn off the... Oh, it starts turned off. The new one will only be for number sequences, but technically if your colors are indexes, you can create 2 instances of the sequence detector. Not quite done yet, but very soon. Well, and that's... Because I think technically what you would want it to do... I guess, wait, before you finish it, let's make it more complicated. Because I was also thinking of, like, if you did, like, codes, and said, oh, I want to score, like, 911 or something. I want to score, what's another, like, classic code? So, like, what's the emergency number in places that aren't America? It's like 211 or something. It's pretty similar though, right? What does it come up with? Yeah, okay, 911 for here, but... Okay, 112. Okay, yeah, you just need to remember 22514242. Seems like a lot. Okay, 17. Yeah, not necessarily those exactly, because I was thinking of, like, colors. It's just because colors, I think, if you wanted to do... and that's if you did, like... yeah, it is... I don't know if I want to do for colors if it's, like, you score... If it contains, like, yellow, orange, and green. Or if it is, like, you score yellow, orange, green. In that sequence there. But that is basically codes. Is that scoring, like, different codes of numbers. Or in this case, colors or something. Is that overcomplicating it? Probably. Is there scenarios in which you would want to score? Well, because that's the thing. That's like Balatro here. I know there is like the Fibonacci Joker. Yeah, it's got this one specifically is 1, 2, 3, 5, or 8. So it just has a list of numbers here that it's checking for its like. And then because of the game I'm making, where you have a little more specific with sequences that you mentioned it. No, implementing it, there's no undo now. Well, that would be, like, I think maximum robust. Is if you can also score codes. That would make it fully robust. Then it's if you want to do 1s and 2s, or if you want to do increasing or decreasing, or staying the same, or palindromes, or just straight up here is the exact code that you have to put in. Because then I think that would work with, like, letters. If you wanted to score, like, words and say, oh, I want to score water as a word, and you have just a series of letters on the board. If you want to make it as complicated as possible as also scoring letters. I don't know what other symbols you could do there, but... So... do I want synonym codes? 2 codes counting as the same type. What scenario? You might have to give me an example on that one. Because I think that would just be like same. Those would be different codes if it is like 2 codes. But I guess it's like if 333 is scoring the same as like 555 or something. But also hello. Phil said, hey, I'm gonna help. And I said, here, let's make it more complicated. I didn't mean to... this is why I said I was going to be tying my brain into knots, is because I wanted to make it as robust as possible for scoring stuff, so... Oh, well, and then because Brainode shows up, we gotta double check. How's Replicat doing? How's it look? Was it up to 120? I saw it was up over 100 something. It is at 120. Nice, congrats. With only the one negative. That's still crazy. Why does it say this percentage is wrong? It's still wrong completely. Yeah, keep the negative one. The one negative run going. Well, yeah, you said the publisher even reached out. I was like, that's one of those, like, the more positives you get, the more the one negative sticks out. It's just like, well, can you flip the mind of the one person? That was a little iffy on it. I gotta get some more time into Replicat here. But I wanted to finish my dumb dad blasted mother flipping game. Although I felt a lot better after watching Solid Plasma play it, because I was like, okay, that's somebody's like, this is super cool. This is, I could see this really working. Okay, I wanted to hide the adding buttons. So, yeah, I don't understand how it's one negative. I was expecting more. Well, I mean, hopefully that's the, like, when it reaches a big enough audience that you hit more of the people that are like, I love Balatro, I can't stand memory stuff. Because I'm assuming that's what you're expecting for negatives, is somebody like Funbase who was like, no, I don't want to do memory stuff. But that might also be like, they're just immediately put off by the memory stuff and then don't play the game at all anyway. So, not entirely sure on that. Yeah, I think it is one of those things of like, at some point you probably, at least I know that is for like social media and stuff. It's like when you have haters, that means, okay, I'm reaching the full audience. It's like when you're just reaching people that are like, I love this stuff, it doesn't feel fully like, it doesn't feel like you've reached your potential there. But once you get haters, then it's like, okay, now I know I'm reaching as many people as I can. Okay, so this is, I need you in the background, rather. It went from, like, such chill listening music to, like, here's weird as hell. I'm down for it. Okay, I think I want the, like, slightly transparent here. And by that I mean half transparent. Oh, it has been an hour. Maybe I will sit for a bit. But yeah, it was like, Replicat, I wanna have a successful run, dang it. It's been 10 hours of the game, or almost 10 hours of the game, and I have not gotten a successful run yet. Okay, we're not gonna do that now. Am I gonna play games on Friday? Maybe? I mean, this is not, like, well, and that's the thing, too, is, like, the thing that I signed up to say, hey, I would like to show off a game, they have not actually said anything. As to, like, if there's even, you know, exception, if it has been accepted or not anyway, so. Okay, maybe we do a little more. There we go. That's a little easier to read. Oh, and then are you? You're not following this. Well, no, the problem was that, yeah, I do that. And then well, because you're off to the side. You're, no. You should be off to the right. You're the other thing, right? Okay, so you're gonna be controls text. So we're gonna just keep changing these. Also, big surprise, the Honest Jam game is a Gnome game. That is a surprise. Now you're gonna be curious about Honest Jam. I'm surprised you didn't mention it again. Was it happening like... Yeah, okay, that is... Oh, it's been happening for a bit there. Yeah, okay. Yeah, because I think... What, Proc Jam? Is it Proc Jam is done? Or still going? And I know Secret Santa Jam is about to start. Or started, maybe? Yeah, I saw that all these jams were happening, and I was like, that's tempting, but no. I wanna get this game into a point that it's downloadable for a thing that may or may not be happening anyway. But yeah, then I'm gonna have to play this. Hey, there's some gnomes. Is this looking tower defense-esque? Shoot several arrows in an area. This is looking very tower defense. Yeah, no sounds and looks like some unfinished assets there. Yeah, okay, this is a gnome tower defense game. You could call it Gnomes. Oh wait, there's already a gnome tower defense game called Gnomes. What are the enemies gonna be? I was like, 'cause right now they just look like green blobs, but I don't know if that's slimes or what. So strength in numbers. I think that works, even if it's a little awkward. The gnome variants are fun. Oh, you've got oh, I guess it's been what, a couple days. There's a lot. There's you've got a lot going on for a couple days. But that's exciting. 3 days of work. Okay, so not a couple days, a few days. The numbers can be larger than 9, right? Not right now. Right now they are only going up to like 6. But and I don't know, because that's the thing. Because and I guess if I do it like cards, that's up to 13 and stuff. I would assume the numbers would be higher than 9. For maximum complexity, or rather, if you can handle maximum complexity, in that like their numbers are higher than a thing there. So you can reorder gnomes, and there are conditional perks that consider the order of the gnomes. Interesting. You can handle a lot. Well, like I said, I made that offhand comment of like doing words and letters and stuff too. I don't think that's the direction I want to go. But it's one of those things of like, if I could handle that as like a offhand event or something that lets you score words instead. Because that is something I might want to mess with, is the oh, for series, the buttons are... Oh yeah, they're not next to each other. Interesting. Oh, and now this definitely rolls over the move and remove and whatever other things, so... But not everything, not gonna do a full redesign. Well, and it's I don't think it's too bad. I don't think it's awful to do all of that, but not again. That's too many things. I pushed it too far. I mean, also, this is my project, not your project. You don't have to be doing any of it, so... That's ugly AF. But I think it's a little easier to read. Okay, yeah, and this backfired completely. So, I guess I could just draw a hand of nothing, right? Again, I meant to be doing stuff that was more complicated than this, and then instead I'm doing the... Yeah, because I meant to be doing scoring. But also, I sort of outsourced that. I didn't really mean to outsource that, but I sort of did. I'll take the help where I can get it, I guess. Oh, bugger off. Okay. 750 then. Something like that. Just some kind of background. For some kind of tutorial text. I'm not gonna make it heckin' complicated right now. It's designed to work with numbers, not strings. How do you even check if a string increments? Well, that would be ASCII, I guess, would be checking if a word is incrementing. But also, that's not related. I don't think you would need to worry about it. If you could check a code, like I said, if you could just check and see, is this set of letters scoring, or if this set of numbers is scoring. Or not set, but because it is saying like pairs, but I'm saying more they like a code of numbers is scoring. Okay, the plane is not working. That is not doing anything. And then game manager, when you draw hands, yeah, upgrade hand size. If we do 0. Well, and it's like, ideally, it's a thing more like, be a landlord. I like the ability to just plop some new stuff wherever you want it so that you can try to get a better score. But I think it would behoove me to just keep with a set of numbers for now. There's still just that slight bit of dopamine that's like, oh look, another message. And then there's that disappointment. There's always that just a little bit of disappointment when it's like, oh, it's just best viewers. Not more subpar viewers, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't know if those even show up if they get insta banned. But ooh, Replicate has a discount. Let's see how sales are gonna go down from here. Go down or... Oh, discount ended. Other way around. Replicate does not have a discount. Yeah, I would assume that's gonna have some kind of effect on sales. But... yeah, see, because now, if I do score, like, sequences, this would be interesting here, where I'm scoring the 5, 4, 3. Okay, I was gonna say, please don't bring that bug back. I was like, I made sure that it didn't do that. No, you're not gonna give me any of the doubles? No times twos? It should, like, have that as a possibility. Don't get the context. Why are we forced to strings? I was just making an offhand comment of... well, so the whole thing is, right now I'm only scoring pairs of numbers. I wanted to expand that to be sequences. I was gonna give the whole story here. It was just... I'm scoring pairs of numbers. I wanted to expand that so you can score sequences of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or whatnot. Or a la Balatro, where you can score a pair and then 3 of a kind, which is a full house. So then it was, okay, well, now I want to score a sequence and then another sequence. And then I said, oh, well, what about instead of just doing pairs and then incrementing and decrementing, what if you do a code that's like, oh, I want to score 911 or something, or 211 or 122 or something like that. So why not a list and a string? And then I think Phil was mentioning you could put it into a string to then just check a string. Because I also mentioned, like, oh, you could score words as well. If I wanted to switch out the numbers and put letters instead, where you're trying to score words. Was the whole thing. I don't think that's a good direction. I don't think that's a good way to go, but it is a possibility. Or rather, it'd be fun to mess with as, like, a limited time event or something, but... you can store it in a different structure, and you can convert it to a string whenever you need it. You want it if you need it. Yeah, no. That's, and I think a list is better than a string. It was just mentioned that is a way you could do it. But yes, a list of whatever kind of variables. Because then if you wanted to score the whole sequence of like 1 + 1 = 2, and then have each of those numbers and symbols and stuff in there. You didn't get rid of the ×2s, did you? Okay, you didn't. I was just like, okay, that just wasn't showing up. Oh, and these, I wanted to change those too, because right now, they're literally just taking whatever the score is and multiplying it by 2. What I wanted to do was the current sequence. And then multiply that by 2, but I could also added a reroll yet? I have I think I do have a reset button, but I don't think it is actually a reroll. It's not a bad idea. I guess it is, because I do have, like, moving a button, I do have removing a button, and then, because there's all this stuff that I've, like, added and then hidden. That's what I was doing just now with the, like, adding buttons here, too. The upgrading and, like, adding stuff to the deck is also, like, hidden now, too. So, but I don't actually have... It's not a bad idea. Like I said, I have a... What is the reset doing? It's just full-on resetting the scene, right? I would assume. No, it might not. Well, it may or may not be resetting the scene, because it's also the issue, is that when it resets the scene, it does not... Like, when I lose and then it resets the scene, it's not, Okay, wait, I have the, like, what, keycode? It's not keycode.r, is it? Because this is not... Yeah, because I'm using the new input system. But I have an ability to reset it, and I think I am just doing scene, so it's probably scene manager, load scene, get active scene. Yeah, okay. R key, there we go, okay. So yes, I do have the reset, but it is not a re-roll, so. If you're gonna go to the hands approach, you might consider discards too. Well, it's vaguely hands, but vaguely, it's more Luck Be a Landlord than it is Spilatro, is kind of what I want to do with the putting the buttons onto the board. Which is kind of what the remove, when you remove a button off the board, that is kind of the discarding. But it's, yeah, it's just because you also could possibly have that hand of upgrades. And that's what it's supposed to be, is upgrades, as opposed to, But yeah, you could do, like, re-rolling the, set of upgrades and stuff too. I don't know, is there a roguelike that does discarding and re-rolling one of your upgrades? I think it's just re-rolling all of the upgrades, so. Yeah, so it wouldn't be helpful to keep only one in your hand and reroll the rest. Yeah, because it's not, like I said, it's the... I'm not doing Balatro score, like, I think I'm confusing everything by putting it at the bottom of the board and then you're able to drag it onto the board. But I was doing that just because then you can actually choose when and where you want to put the item, which is probably too much complexity. It's probably a bit of complexity that I should back off of, but yes. Because what I really wanted to do was much more like be a landlord, where you have to just pick one of three. That's what it's supposed to be, is just pick one of three. So. But it's also that, like, I've made it robust, and now I'm just backing off on all of the, Have I checked out Dominova? I have even played it, and I even played it on stream not too long ago for 45 minutes. Yeah, this was I saw it on Retro Mesa's channel and was immediately like, okay, no, this is close enough. I gotta try this. And it was also cool enough too. But I realized stuff that I like and don't like about this kind of thing is, like, they've got a whole bunch of like they have a whole bunch of spaces for the jokers and stuff. I think it's more interesting to have it constrained and you only have a certain set. But yeah, this was inspiring. Like, I kind of wanted to do a... Did I write down the... Like, it was another one of those, like, if I ever do videos or if I ever do, like, a Substack article again. I don't know if I ever wrote it down as an idea, but it was rolling around in my head of doing, like, the secret power of theming. Yeah, okay, I don't think I ever did it, but... Yeah, because it's something that yeah, it's not really the title, necessarily. But I think it hurts games a little bit when you have something like this, where all of your upgrades are just random items. But then something like Balatro, every single one of these jokers is a card that could exist in the world, and a lot of their inspiration for the cards. And then it's ad break. Okay, I will rant about this after ad break.
beat, I got style like Harry. Lactose intolerant, I'm dripping like dairy. Cream, cash rules everything around me. Like a bee, dripping honey like a stream. One fish, two fish, everywhere a blue fish. Turn around and look at you, I can see a little fish. I can see a little fish. Make a wish on a fish like a little fish. Slam, pow, how you like me now? Getting in your space, sweating on your brow, sweating on your face. How you like me now? Setting up the pace, see me take a bow. Cause I'm coming at you just a little bit faster, spitting off the top just like an alien blaster. Blow, pow, how you like me now? Spitting in your face, let me take a bow. You a little bitch, you a little bitch. You a bitch. You a bitch, you a little bitch. You a bitch. You a little bitch, bitch. Bitch, you a little bitch. You's a bitch. You a little bitch. You a bitch. You a bitch. You a little bitch. You a little bitch, bitch. Feeling the beat, I got style like Harry. You're lactose intolerant, I'm dripping like dairy. Cream.
Also, I was looking at Diamond over there. But, oh, because that's what I was ranting about. That's what I was putting on over here. Yeah, there. Because as cool as Dominova is, the kind of random stuff is the stuff that I think holds back. Where it's like leaves and a magnet thing and fire elemental thing and an axe and stuff. And then that's just something that Balatro, I think, does a better job of, is that every single thing in the game is a card, and a card that could exist and stuff. And that the inspiration is like a business card and a trading card and tarot cards. Which is something I definitely want to do with this, is that everything in here I want to be something that could be on a board or part of a board game. So. Oh, Dev is in the friend group that you're in, and we support each other's games. One of those reviews is from me. Oh, I should leave a review, too. Well, I want to play it just a little bit more, because I think I only did, like, one run. Like, I want to give it another shot. No, but this is super cool, and this was, like, an insta buy for me. Especially because it is somewhat similar to the thing I'm making as well. Oh, I guess, yeah, they do have their... Yeah, they do have the bottom set of, like, hand of dominoes that you're adding to the board as well. Yeah, it does make me curious. Well, it's one of those things of, like... This is a lot. This game is super cool, but I think it's visually, like, a lot. So. Yeah, surprising that it only has 14 reviews. Yeah, it does feel like it could have more. It should have more. No, after playing a little bit of that review guesser, and after looking at some of the other games that have, like... It's something like looking at, like, Alec Head or Ooh, or however you pronounce it. It's just like they tell you don't make a pixel art puzzle platformer. And then here this is sitting at 1,000 reviews. And that, like, Alec Head is also sitting at 1,000 reviews. And it was like... one of those, like, this just does not look like one of those things right here that, at least like, on a first glance, that this would break through to 1,000 reviews, and everybody loves this pixel art puzzle platformer. But yeah, it's games like this that I think are super cool, that also just make it so that I'm like, and something like this that I think is super cool is also sitting at, like, I need to add a review to this as well. Like I said, I've done one run. I want to do at least another run. Because I don't feel like I've experienced enough of the game to live for a few. But maybe it is still at a point of... I don't know. I'm bad about not leaving reviews. It's something I very much should do for more games, is leave reviews. Especially if I am an indie game dev and I know how important that kind of thing is, and yet... yeah, expect at least 50 on this one. I guess it says that dominoes are not as interesting, not as... Yeah, it's also that scoring mechanic there too, where you watch it go down the entire chain of things here. Because it's kind of where I was going with that skill tree building roguelike there too, so... Yeah, I didn't expect to be in the 10s for reviews. Yeah, especially if a couple of YouTubers have covered it and stuff too. Yeah, it's one of those, like, it's hard to say. Because I think this is super cool, super polished, and it's like, for me, like I said, this was kind of an insta-buy. But I do wonder what is, I guess holding it back? Like I said, visually, these screenshots are a lot to take in. I don't know if that hurts it or not. And also, I don't know if it's also people are just not interested in dominoes or something, so... Oh, Replicat is doing 10 times better. Yeah, okay. Didn't expect Replicat to be 10 times this, yeah. Well, you've got a slight head start, right? When was Replicat? When was this? I keep thinking Replicat was like forever ago. But it's like, it's been like, what, 2 weeks? Or something? Oh, okay, you have hours, probably, of a head start. Yeah, okay, 6 hours. So. Still waiting on Retromation and Alexa to play Replicat. Maybe it won't be that big since it didn't help Dominova. And I mean, there's probably still the possibility of Northern Lion too, since I know Northern Lion likes Balatro. And that's like, Northern Lion did hop on Torso Tennis for another like indie dev roguelike from somebody that is that I know as well. Yeah, I'm like, I don't think this would appeal to the Northern Lion, but I'm not sure. Let's see, would... Yeah, I don't... Cause I think he likes a little more action, but I don't know. Because he also played a lot of Balatro, I think. I know Northern Lion likes simple, though. He likes a game that is simple and not like a bunch of icons that lead into him. I don't know, because then he also had fun with Merge Maestro. Hard to say. It's hard to say where the balance is on these things. So, been playing a lot of Isaac lately. Has he sprinkled in some other stuff, or is he just back on Isaac fully? Yeah, see, and this will say how I actually watch. Is it not going to give me Library of Laterna? Okay, if I just do YouTube, is it going to give... Is it going to give me Library of Laterna? That would be... Oh, yeah, Alexa is doing Aleximus. Of the, like, go back through games that are... Okay, so if I scroll down just a little bit, is it going to give me Library of Laterna? Because... That gives me a Northern Lion clip, but not Library of Laterna. Although I don't think I've clicked on a librarian clip in a bit, so... I keep expecting it to just pop up because I've clicked on... Yeah, definitely I definitely put this on as background noise. It works sometimes. Okay, yeah, I did see that thumbnail. I also don't listen to these. I don't go fully into like, okay, let's put on 2 hours of Northern Lion in the background. Okay, but actually, just give me straight up Northern Lion, so. I have a bundle with Luck Be a Landlord that has 300 sales. That's insane. That's cool. Well, because that's something like you guys both have to, like select for, right? Or you can't like bundle with a game that doesn't know that that you want to bundle with it, right? Okay, GeoGuessr, Jackbox, Miscellaneous, Binding of Isaac. Yeah, okay, so he is on an Isaac run here for the most part. Oh, and the dulls. Oh, publisher arranged it. Okay. Man, I'm so bummed that MagFest is sold out. Because I was like, oh, the guy who made Luck Be a Landlord is going to be at MagFest. It's just, I don't feel like I've had trouble going to MagFest before. And then this year it was just immediately like, oh, it's sold out. You can't go. I'm like, oh, man. I was all excited to go to MagFest. I was even going to try to baby myself into like, okay, if I can't get a booth at MagFest, can I get a, like, one of the, like, you just show up and have a booth for like half an hour. I'm like, I could do that. But no, I can't even go to MagFest. It's just not even available to me. So. There you go. Oh, for undergirl gamers. But none of them gave me the same Bellatra feeling, but finally found it. That's gotta feel good. Then somebody was like, okay, you found your audience there. So. I was like, I feel like I saw a couple of, like, female streamers who were doing Replicat. Okay, we're just like hella yapping here. I did want to get a little bit done. Okay, this is a clunky, awkward AF tutorial here. Oh, I was changing the scoring. I wanted the scoring to be based on your not just doubling the score, but see a lot of anime VTubers playing Replicat since the launch. Well, I don't know if the clarification of anime VTuber needs to be in there, because I think most VTubers are anime. I think the smart money is on making your VTuber an anime model. I don't know. There's a plenty of VTubers that switch it up with like, here's my weird scuffed chibi model. Here's like a cartoon model or something. But I do think most VTubers are hitting the. Okay, I am not focused at all. Okay, I just wanted to change this real quick to be the numbers, the score plus the number sequence. It's just because I know Phil is working on a different version that I'm like, maybe I don't want to mess with my version. No, okay, because it's supposed to clear the... Oh! No, it's supposed to clear the sequence and you finish... It was multiplying it wrong somewhere at some point. Okay, you know what? I'm just not going to worry about it. What was I doing? I was doing some kind of half-assed tutorial stuff. I think this is an extremely half-assed tutorial here. So that if I just handed this to somebody, could they figure out how to play? I think I would need this to pop up again here too, but... Let's see. I could just do it button. It's all gonna be ugly AF though. I just need some kind of simple tutorial. This is some kind of simple tutorial, that's fine. Okay, so I have half-assed some kind of simple tutorial. Oh, that was the other thing, is a main menu. Probably a good idea. Oh, you were talking about a reroll. How long would that take me to do? Because I do think that it's a good idea too. Especially because I have move and remove. So like a reroll is also... Okay, so does this clear? So you'll have a limited amount of rerolls. Yeah, and that's what I did with the, like, removes and stuff, too, is I had, like, okay, here is your list of... This is how many buttons you're allowed to remove. This is how many, like, moves you're allowed to do. But... yeah, and I think rerolls is a little simpler. Yeah, removes is not too bad, and I know that's exactly what, Gnome Vtuber does, too. Yeah, they have their removes, and then they have their rerolls, and then they have their, you can actually see your deck of stuff. Yeah, and this is 5x5 too. Yeah, that is the question. Is why fives? Yeah, but this is another game that I think the theming, they do a good job on theming, because it's all around like you're fighting, you are the bad guy fighting monsters, using monsters to fight heroes. And then there's all the relics that are all fantasy related. But yeah, I think it's something like loot plot. People do like loot plot. But I think it is... someone's playing Replicat, gonna go say hi. Is that literally anytime anybody plays Replicat? Oh, gotta go say hi. Yeah, that was cool having the dev for 2D and Top D watch a good chunk of my my playthrough. But yeah, I think it does hurt it just a little bit when you have just random items as your upgrades. I'm like kind of doing that here with just like gemstones and runestones as upgrades. See, that's all stuff that I think you would find on a board game table, though. Is the thing. Kinda. I did want to add, like, tile sound effects for, like, when it actually gets hit for scoring upgrades and stuff, but... Okay. I liked the idea of doing rerolls, because that's something fairly simple and easy to do. Okay, spawn from deck. Who is doing that? If spawn deck, spawn level. Because it's the like it's when you win that it also rolls a new thing. Yeah, okay, so that it just does a spawn that. But this does not reset the score or anything, right? Yeah, I guess that's the one thing, is if you did a re-roll in the middle of... And I guess that's I could pop up the button for do a re-roll. Funny how easy it is to distract me from whatever it was I was doing. Well, that's because I was gonna mess with upgrades, but then possibly somebody else working on it, then maybe we just let somebody else work on it and go do other thing. Okay, 150 and then 375. So then I can actually do the math here. Do the math, bitch, do the math. Made $1 million a month, bitch, do the math. Oh, and then Brainoid took off to go say hi to somebody. I can't ask about how close it is to making $1 million a month. Although, what is... I guess mid-November, so it'd be mid-December. Man, I'm so bummed I'm going back to the sucky birthdays. Where, I get finals for my birthday. It's not entirely true, because we're not doing, like, a full... like, turn in the build at work. But that's basically what it is. We're doing like a validation here over the week of my birthday. Oh, and yeah, it's supposed to be clear bumpers, but I didn't put the S there because it puts it awkwardly. And I like the square button. Okay, I'm now regretting everything, and the reroll is on top of the scoring thing. But it's one of those things of, like... I guess I could hide it if you have not, So that's, yeah, it should show up only if... let's see. Well, the button might not actually have... Okay, well, it is just the game object for, yeah, game over menu, and in this case, the reroll button. And this would just be on update here. Or rather, when you hit let's roll, which is... where? Let's spawn buttons. There we go, open pipes. Should check if the round is not, or is equal to, no. It's equal to 0, then the reroll button set active to true. Otherwise, it's false. And then the reroll button should be doing, instead of clear buttons, can I just, do I have that as a public thing? Probably not. No. But I could just do public, like, reroll. And that should be spawn level with whatever info again. Okay, wait, shuffle deck. Yeah, I was gonna say it shuffles the deck before it spawns. So spawn from deck. because you're part of spawn level. And then, which one do I want? Yeah, okay, this is just respawn the level. So this one. And if it's not this one, it's the other one. Okay, let's see. And game manager, I need to actually put the button in here. There we go. And now everybody's been chased off here. I sent Phil on a task, and Brainode has to say hi to a person. And so I have an ability to reroll. It just clears the buttons. And that did not hide the reroll. Huh? Why, it's got all sorts of problems now. What is going on? That should have scored. Yeah, okay, so it's having issues scoring. It's having issues scoring buttons sometimes. I think it's lagging out a little bit. Okay, so let's just score the oranges. Yeah, okay, and then it's having the problem with the restarting in Unity is somehow exploding. Game over menu is not getting set. This is just, yeah, I was gonna say, this is just getting dragged in. I don't understand how that's not getting set. Oops. Wait. Yeah, set active. It's... Why is that having a null issue with the game over menu? It should be setting it to active, not deleting it entirely. Excuse me. Excuse me. Plus, the reroll button should have gone away when you roll your first button, though, right? Or when you roll your first ball here. Okay, and then if I hit reroll, this just doesn't do jack diddly, but it lets me do this other stuff here just fine. So reroll is just not doing anything. It feels like it should have scored better. Did I disable the sequence scoring or something? I might have disabled it. I might have broke some stuff here. No, that was working. Oh, and then reroll is now gone. Oh, round. I tied it to the round, not the... No, that should have been tied to the round, though. That was how you do the number of balls, though, right? Yeah, because if it's round is less than max round. Oh, round is 1, not 0. It's round 1. Set reroll to active, otherwise set it to... Although it was... Is it 0 to 4? It's a reroll? Okay, then reroll doesn't seem to do much either. I did pick the wrong one then, didn't I? No, these are all not spawning buttons? No, they're all using the same set of... No, they're not. This one is... Spawn pipes. Yeah, no, I don't want to spawn the pipes. I want to just... Yeah, it's saying if it should respawn the level. I mean, spawn from deck should be completely randomizing stuff, right? Yeah, shuffle deck, which clears it and then randomizes it. This is also, yeah, I was gonna say clearing the bumpers. This should also clear the board, and then yeah, clear balls. It's clearing everything, drawing a new upgrade, and then spawn from deck. That's not clearing the level? I would assume that it would clear the level when it does the... How else is it doing the thing?
Can you play the song to open the magic door?
I don't actually have it clearing the level when it does this.
Very good.
It's just because the level should already be clear. But then wouldn't it be getting more... I didn't even notice. No, but it was moving the button. It's moving the buttons around, right? Has it been running like this the whole time? You're trying to do the reroll? That's what I'm trying to do too. It doesn't seem to be doing much.
Very good.
Okay, so if I do that... So are these going to stay here? They're going to move though. When I do that... Yeah, everything moved around. Which is what the reroll button was supposed to be doing. Also, you're supposed to come back. How did I done goof this? Why do I say that every single time I try to make something? Why did it not score the ×2? How did I done goof this? Why is it immediate and every time? How did I done goof this? Ay, ay, ay. Also, why did the reroll not come back? It's tied to the rounds. The round is 1. Unless it's supposed to be 0. And then it's just showing up. So yeah, it might have been 0. If I go back to round...
Very good.
Also, I hope the new person was having fun with Replicat. I guess they say that, like, oh, once you release a game, you can't, like, go debug people's issues, but I guess if you just stay on top of the streams when they happen, you can at least debug 1 or 2 issues. Okay, so I am just saying round, so it is 1 then, right? Not 0? So it's going between 0... No, okay, so that is 0. Round is 0. Unless I'm also doing round plus plus. So. They're awful at it, but they're having fun. I mean, you're not going to start good at it. Because even if you're okay at the memorization. There's still the like building of the board there too. Also, it is ad break. I guess I'll go watch another Buff Pop clip or something. I don't know why it's determined that every single time I open up Instagram, it's just another Buff Pop clip, but I'm not gonna complain. Keeps flipping the corner tiles only, hoping to get different results. I mean, there are bosses that move the cards around, right? In the rare case that the boss is moving the cards around, you could have the corner tiles be doing different things. Okay, so maybe we check this after the fact then, and then do round 1 then? Yeah, Ron Clock is right twice a day. Exactly, you got it. We're trying to find the very rare scenarios where... Okay, this is not... How am I confusing myself with this? This is why I wasn't trusting myself to do the whole scoring thing, but... Oh, also, so they think I'm done now? So, I mean, it was also... Yeah, okay. Also sent over Discord here. 76 lines left. So that is one of the, like, let's actually download it, I suppose, then. Oh, you just sent me the correct... I just downloaded the thing. say, this other one said it was at noon, right? Noon-ish or something? Yeah. Or at least my time, noon-ish. Okay, well, it looks like Discord has not sent it over to me just yet. Also wanted to double check this reroll. Is it doing anything? It's clearing the... Oh. Wait. Did I just forget to change it to... Nobody saw anything. I know what I'm doing. Reroll. There we go. Man, I was so proud of myself because I was like, oh, I need to attach the button to the game manager. I did it this time. I finally remembered. I also forgot to update the button. Go Rabbit. Mother flippin'. Okay, there we go. Oh, and this is just the set of buttons. So it's 1 purple, 2 blues, 2 yellows, and a bunch of greens. And then it is just placing them in different new spots here. Well, there you go. You happy? There's a reroll button. Let me do that. And then because it is round 1, or round 0. Well, so yeah, I did have round 0, so I didn't need to... so am I... Oh, I am just doing round 1 and checking after the fact. I'd like the other way around. Oh, and the only reason I was messing around with the code here was because I put the dumb dad blasted flip. It just wasn't hitting the code was the issue. Okay, so now the question is, here, if you hit roll, excuse me. Now if you hit roll. Ah. Okay, so it's supposed to be doing it just... Oh, so it is supposed to be doing it here. Also, the music was too loud for me to hear the quack that time. I gotta crank the... I wrote down the upgrades for that thing though, right? Didn't I? Okay, wait, so it shouldn't be... No, okay, wait. When you hit open pipes, the reroll button should be set active to false. And then the reroll button should be set to active when you go to the next round, is really what I should be doing. So just give me a second to do this. I was gonna say I didn't pass that score. No, that's what I would... Okay, open, yeah, so score. When it goes to a new level, you should also do the reroll button. Okay, there we go. Let me test that real quick. Also 7:30. It's one of those like, dang it, I should think about going to bed now because it's gonna take me a while to do a raid, it's gonna take me a while to get the Twitch clips, and then I want to go to bed by 8 so that I can get it by 4, which is insanity. Okay, so let me do reroll it a bit and say, okay, that looks good. And then we do that. You're supposed to come back. You were supposed to come back. I didn't hit true, did I? I just forget the importance. I even do that with sentences and stuff too, where I say shouldn't and I just type should instead, and it's like that changes the meaning of the sentence there. You missed a key word there. Okay, so we re-roll. That's fine. And then we... I was gonna say, let's get this so that it scores better. We'll actually use the re-roll there. No, wait. Not the button I wanted. I wanted the let's roll. I probably do need to make that a different color too. Okay, but that should be fine. So we do a let's roll. Takes you to the next scene, the re-roll comes back. Okay, cool. Well then, yeah, let's re-roll. Yeah, okay, so this clearly needs to have some kind of cap on it, but that's fine. Why are the ×2s not going away sometimes? It's just specifically the ×2s, right? That's I want those to go away for sure. Those are powerful. So okay, and this new version allows you to register sequences like ++ for 3 numbers in incrementing. 3 because 1, 2 plus 2, 3 plus. It's a more confusing in text than it probably will be in code. With names, it will return a list of names for active sequences, and you can also register codes like 666 with names. And it will also have the active codes in the name list. It also has wild cards, so you can do plus, question mark plus for increments between every second. Oh, wait. I added that and then didn't finish messing with that. Okay, maybe if I get rid of that. So now the ×2s will delete properly. Oh, and yeah, because I do also want to do a web. Okay, so yeah, unfortunately, this will be tomorrow. I'll download the code, make sure I have it. But I will mess with this tomorrow. Because I want to do a web build, and the web build's going to take a little while just so that I have the updated... I guess we just do downloads then? Yeah, okay, because this is 76 lines of code. This is a lot bigger because I asked for it to be a lot more complicated. Although you did manage to do it in like 2 hours, which is impressive. I don't know if there's a way you could put, like, helped random streamer make a game on your resume. Although it is kind of funny that, like, I definitely put stuff down on my, like, when I was doing the resume for, Second Dinner, since they, like, at least for a short amount of time, they had, okay, I don't need to... Okay, we're not... okay, I can... It's all... We're just... not finishing a single sentence here. Okay. But... I was saying for Second Dinner, I put down stuff like I added items to an RPG podcast. But it was also because Dungeons & Daddies is a pretty large podcast. I think it is one of the most listened to D&D podcasts. And I have submitted the most user items that have been used on the show. So that feels like some kind of accomplishment. I don't think anybody but me ever really is going to notice that, but... Well, no, I say that, but I'm like, no, Anthony went out of his way to add an item to a character I gave a name to. So I'm like, if I ever met them in person, there might be some small glimmer of recognition, which is cool. And had someone ask me for something else in between, which they needed until tomorrow, which is why I did that first. But the other thing wasn't coding related. Unless you're doing multiple different random tasks at 2 in the morning. Or 1, almost 2 in the morning. Okay, yeah, I'll definitely need to tweak the UI here, but... Oh, and then just out of curiosity, is anybody here? I doubt it. But if there is anybody here, could do a raid, and then on the raid could also solicit more random people to play the game. Nope, 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 nope. Also, can you scroll down, please? Or no? You're not gonna scroll down? Is it because of, It shouldn't be because of Unity. And then me watching myself. There we go. Now you're scrolling down. Okay. So technically kind of 3 people. Although I do want to get the web build fully up before that. And then I could mess with it at work too, that's the thing. I have been doing that a little bit. Because there is a lot of like, because I'm messing with Unity, there's a lot of staring at a bar for the thing to load. Especially because the tests at work are also, oh, there's a screw that needs to be unscrewed. I have to wait for the animation, and then... Because I even messed with the timing on that to make it so that it's like, okay, this is the least amount of time, and yet it's still like 3 seconds. And then there's just so many screws, so that there's a lot of like waiting for 3 seconds for each set of screws. Luckily, it's not literally every single screw takes 3 seconds, but there is enough. It's like it is on a per item basis. You're unscrewing a set of screws, so there is still a good amount of like waiting. Also looked at MCP model context protocol program interface to interact with LLMs. Was that the one that was really related to Unreal? I thought Unreal had its own acronym related to LLMs stuff. I want to try and integrate it with open computers in Minecraft, a mod that adds programmable computers and have an LLM doing stuff in game. That sounds like insanity. I know a lot of people have done some crazy stuff in Minecraft. Well, because it's, yeah, the open computers in Minecraft being, that's not a computer made in Minecraft, right? That's a computer playing Minecraft? Or maybe a little of both. I did see that there was a test for having Neuro interacting with like 100 or so players. Seemed kind of crazy. Yeah, I haven't seen too many Neuro clips recently, but those clips I've seen are like, oh look, Neuro's in 3D now and doing dancing. And look, there's a stress test with Neuro in Minecraft with a whole bunch of people, so. Oh, okay, Unreal had stuff for machine learning, not large language models. Those are related though, right? I guess it's not, yeah, because you do the machine learning to make the large language model, right? This is technically how it's a modded block that has its own operating system written in Lua, and you can write Lua programs that run on that in-game computer. Yeah, for Minecraft. Yeah, I know, because I know a friend in college, back when I was in college, was messing with Lua and like Minecraft computer stuff. Yeah, it always takes forever to do a web build. And then I just keep doing web builds because then I can mess with it at work. And just be proud of myself. I'm like, oh, this is fun. I like this. Which is good. I think this is still in a fairly prototype state, but the fact that I am having a lot of fun with it, and the fact that I can just send it over to another person and they say, hey, this is cool, this is fun, is good. So of the like 2 people that I've sent it to, of which I could pin a link on the stream here too. Probably not a bad idea to say, hey, if you want to check out the game, go check out the game. Okay. What are you? You. Then we uploaded a file, which is the 2nd of December. And then hide this file. And then save. And then reload it. Are there other types of builds faster, or is it just the builds in general take long? The web builds take the longest. It does take a pretty long time to do a build. It's also obnoxious too, or if I wanted to switch it to Windows and be like, oh, I want to do a Windows build, or oh, I want to do an Android build, it even takes time to switch between them too. Which is why I've been kind of sticking with the web build, and not do, because what I should be doing is also switching to like the Windows build, running a Windows build, and then running that to do like a quick update on. I don't like that. I want you to pop up and say running for the first time. You should be running for the first time, right? But if there's a bunch of text on screen, that'll tell me that it did update. Okay, there we go.
I just want to dance. I don't want to listen. I don't want romance. I don't want your body. I don't want your glance.
Yeah, so that is kind of working. It's a little weird, but it's kind of working. I do think that is better than just seeing all the way through there.
I just want to dance.
Yeah, okay, I could score those 2 6s or that 6, or I could re-roll. Hey, there we go, and now I can score all the 6s. Not that I need to. But... yeah, okay, I do need to put a cap on the re-rolls. Yeah, okay, all of this stuff is very large and obnoxious, but I think it does. Yeah, okay, maybe make it smaller, maybe make the boxes there smaller, but okay, that's at any rate a web build. And then if I go look at here, because I do kind of want to do... Now that we're asking the question of how long does it take to transfer between things and how long does it take to do builds, I'd also be curious. But yeah, it very much seemed like it's a full 5 minutes to do a web build. That's probably like 30 seconds to a minute to switch between them. And then if I do another build here, and say the 0th of November, why did you oh, 30th. That makes more sense. December. Oh, is this straight up just 2 weeks until my birthday? That's... I wanted a new folder, rather. And I'm gonna be even older. Then I'm gonna have to look at all the games that have 34 in the title instead of 33, which I'm assuming there's gonna be less. 33 seems like a specific number. Man, this was gonna be the year to go like put something on Steam and do all this stuff, and then I didn't. And then I got stuck on this. I was gonna do this, like actually doing like YouTube videos and stuff. Kinda, sorta, maybe. And then somehow I got stuck on making a game. Again. Oh, I did kind of want to eyeball this to see how long it takes to do a Windows build. But yeah, I think this one I'm pretty sure is just within minutes. You should deep breaths and stretch, not a... Did they release what the, did they release the Twitch recap? Okay, so yeah, that... It is a matter of just a couple minutes for a Windows build. Yeah, so I could do 5 minutes to do a web build. Or I could do... Oh, I guess I don't even need to do a Windows build. I could just... Oh, so now I went out of my way to make the game as ugly as possible with these giant blocks of text. Oh, but I guess, is it me? Is me? Am I the #1 Twitch streamer? Okay, I guess Your #1 Twitch streamer. Not the #1 Twitch streamer. Oh, okay, and then we'll do like rolls. And then we'll do like something like that. Yeah, why is it lagging out? I mean, it's functioning, but like it's also seeming like it's lagging a bit. I don't know what that's about. Okay, there we go. It is me! I'm 100% the #1 Twitch streamer. That does not bode well for Twitch. If their top streamer has the single digits for, audience. Twitch is in dire straits if I'm the #1 Twitch streamer. Ruh-roh. But that's if we're going by bigger number, better person. If we're going by content, there's probably some better content out there too. If we're going by best garden gnome VTuber, I might have that title at this point. I don't know.
Try to make anybody else happy but yourself.
Because there were a couple other ones, but they've also stopped streaming, so I might be the #1 garden gnome VTuber. So it's like one of those if we just shrink the category enough. Oh hell yeah, it's me. I type in garden gnome VTuber, it's me. I guess there's also Salty Jub here. Is Salty Jub a weird gnome grandma?
You just keep going, you know? You just gotta do a good job.
And that also likes goblins and orcs and things, which
Don't try to make anybody
fair.
else happy but yourself.
Let's see, so nope. 3.7k followers. I'm not even the best garden gnome VTuber. Also, how did I find a new garden gnome VTuber when I go look up garden gnome VTuber? What do you fluffing mean? I'm on Blue Sky. Have I not signed into Blue Sky on here? What?
Don't try to make anybody else happy but
I haven't signed into Blue Sky on this computer? This seems crazy to me. Unless you just decided to reset everything. So.
you just have to
Other people just don't know what they're missing.
actually there for you.
Well, and I don't stream at the best times necessarily, but also that seems funny that yeah, okay, there's Danny Doko, who I have seen.
It can be really hard. You just don't even know how to feel sometimes. But
There's somebody else on X, maybe?
you just keep going, you know? You just gotta do a good job. Try your best. Don't try to make anybody else happy
What is this? This doesn't sound like it's me, but it's also...
yourself.
Okay, I am so distracted. Well, look at what you've done to me. This is all your fault. Okay, I was also looking at the video that I recorded because I wanted to put another thing on social media. I wanted to get back into... I need to stop commuting. I hate the flippin' 2 hours in the flippin' car. Because I just need a few minutes to be able to show off the latest updates for my game and show and collect Twitch clips from the last stream and stuff. I would use those 2 hours so well, and that's not like it's because I've had the times when I'm not commuting, and I did a good job of using that time wisely. So the fact that I am commuting all the blasted time. And then because I'm commuting so much, I'm also not looking for a different job. And then because the job market sucks so bad, I'm also not wanting to look for another job. And also, because I've bounced around a bunch of jobs that I've also not cared about, I don't want to look for a job. But I'm also just miserable with this stupid commute. Yeah, I can listen to podcasts and audiobooks and music and whatever else, but that's the only thing you could do, is just listen to some amount of audio. This is nothing. This is, I guess, some kind of updates. But, let's see, I guess lots of small little updates. There's not really any kind of cohesive thing here, but, and then what tags was I using? Just gonna grab all of these. Oh wait, let's throw an emoji on here. Like a dice. Give me a die for like a reroll. Emoji. Die. Okay, and then I probably should switch around the order of the tags. Or maybe it doesn't fluff and matter. Oh, how about marble machine? Marble? Or marbles? Marble machine? Because I think that is actually the keywords that I should be, I'm gonna sleep now. And I probably am, yes, that's, yeah, when I'm doing these update social medias, that is me preparing for bed, because I need to be in bed now, so that I can sleep 8 hours. Whoops. Because I still kind of want to brush my teeth and brush my hair and, you know, kind of do this stuff to, oh no. Okay, it's not even that I need 25 hours in the day. It's that I need 2 hours back. Or ideally, I need 10 hours back. And I just don't have to work for a living. Can I just not work for a living? Yeah, okay, all I've done is post Twitch clips, but now here we'll do this too. Yeah, it's not anything. I don't care. It's an update. That's... I'm trying to just get back into... Let's do updates of some kind. Oh, because this may or may not even have music in the background. I know one of them actually captured the music that I was listening to at the same time. Wait, can I just drag the video over? No. Oh, bugger off. Okay. Not that I need to put anything on Facebook anyway. Oh, bugger off, and that's why I didn't want to do that, is because then you get rid of my thingamabob. Yeah, and I know the ads are running, but I'm gonna just power through because I'm going to bed. I'm heading out. Oh, and then Phil disappeared, so the rating is probably not gonna happen then. If everybody took off. So that's the social medias except for Discord. I also want to dump an update on Discord. There we go. Not that I'm... I knew it was probably gonna be unhappy, but... Can I not just, like, decimate the quality of the thing? Yeah, okay. I don't want to throw it in clip champ. I guess we'll... Yeah, gummit. This one. Yes, DaVinci Resolve just does not have an icon for some reason. A little obnoxious. Yeah, okay. I've hit the, like, max number of Discord servers and the, yeah, it asks me to... Yeah, and then it says, update available. Okay, can I... You know what? I'm gonna just do... Play the game and just record a quicker clip. That... Oh, I did... No, I didn't... Shoot. I did actually want to download the update. But... Okay. Whenever it pops up with the video, we just click through it real fast. Are you gonna fluff and not do the thing? Win Alt R. Why? I just need to take a moment. I was just gonna record a quick little video. Did it do it?
Goodbye.
No. It didn't. It didn't flip and record it? Okay, so we do Win Alt R. Right? That's how I was just doing it earlier, right? Yeah, okay, Win Alt Persker does the print screen. Does the... I wanted to do the video. There we go. You dumb? Why are you like this? Okay. We do rerolls. And then... There we go. And it should be... hopefully a quick video, but I guess we'll see. I don't know. What do you fluffing mean, you dumb? This should have been pretty short. God balls. Okay. Let's try that again and do it as quick and fast as possible. Because the screen's too big. Okay, and then you're gonna just do it. There. Okay, so we do that, re-roll, and roll. Okay, there. Something like that. Whatever. Because there's no sense of what the updates are. Okay, so now this one. Whatever. This will tell me if it's small enough. What do you fluffing mean? Max file size is 10 megabytes. Yes, I understand it's a failure. 11 megabytes. Bugger the heck off. Are you kidding me? Okay, so we're... The picture. Okay, not that picture. The other picture. Okay, because Discord's fluffing stupid, that you can't upload a big video unless you pay money. Yeah. I did pay money, and then realized, okay, that's, I also didn't mean to zoom out. There. There's a nice, ugly screenshot of the nice, ugly game. Yeah, those things are not mutually exclusive. There's plenty of nice and ugly. It's me. There we go, this one. Nobody's gonna watch the video anyway. And there's the text. Okay, the text is right, though. Alright, just because Discord's flipping stupid, here's just a picture. Okay, so now that is social media. Then and then yeah, okay, I gotta log into flipping Blue Sky here. Oh, in 11 days. Okay, so currently still doing things. Okay, and then the question was, I go to me, Phil left, so there's no raid today. Yeah, 2 people, one of which is me, and Brainoid probably took off to go watch somebody play Replicat. That's a good idea, so. Or maybe Brainoid is here. No Phil, no raid. Well, it's because I want it to be 3 people. I want to raid with at least 2 other people. Which may or may not happen. It does say 3. So if I say raid, there's somewhere you can pop up with here's your favorites, right? To go raid with. Yeah, because otherwise that it's me clicking all the way down at the bottom of this thing here, and it's like, well, maybe don't follow so many people if you're not going to watch them. I get excited about people doing stuff. Okay, Andrew Dev, I think I raided not too long ago. Squidly, I don't think I've seen in a while, so. I would just go raid the Replicat streamer and tell them you're raiding with the dev. Fancy, as in Fancy is the streamer. I'm fine with doing that if you actually have the person. I don't know if they are like a game dev or something, but you're just kidding. Okay, well, wait for this, I guess. See, that's the other problem is now then I go raid and then I'm like, oh, I gotta sit around and hang out for a bit. I don't. I'm like, I could just dash and go brushing teeth. So they're not game noobs, so no use for you. That seems a little harsh. Use? I'm not looking to use people. And like, there's most of the people that I have on this list here are not game devs. They're just streamers. But it is another one of those things of like, am I gonna find the time to watch another new person when I don't even watch the people that I'm already following? So, Hypnotic Games, very supportive of Replicat. Okay, we're gonna raid over here. I will pull up Hypnotic Games. I feel like I've heard the name before. I don't know if I am. Oh, Hypnotic Games is the person who is currently streaming? Is that what you're saying? No, okay, this is somebody else. But oh, you're not a Squidly fan? I haven't watched. As in the
I know I did remove
the stream is a bit obnoxious, or the
like that's not a thing that I need.
I mean, obviously it's a very busy stream, like setup here, but. Oh, Hypnotic just ended. Okay. Okay.
If transition timeline is reversing, I did remove the reverse.
I'm thinking I'm just gonna raid over here. I was gonna say I'm here to do the raid, so.
I'm pretty
I gotta head to bed. I need to be in bed like 12 minutes ago. So, his attitude's weird too. Like I said, I haven't hung around here a ton, but.
I'm pretty sure that I did like.
I like pixel art, and this, and I do like busy. Busy is also kind of fun, but. Well, we'll see. Okay, and so let's hit the button, and then I will be back tomorrow to mess around with Phil's code, maybe?
I'll do that after.
Kind of, sort of?
And then you can get annoyed at me if I don't.
Private static will be.
Okay. Yep, I'll be back tomorrow. I would say same time, but I'm like trying to stream a little earlier so that I could end a little earlier and stuff, but. Okay. Goodbye, good night. Thanks for stopping by. Have fun sleeping. Bye. And then don't forget the second and third things.
Because I'm blind to everything. That's is
We were
is that
talking